Hey guys, Bman coming to you from Penny Lane, of course, and welcome to week 3 of this non-theme month. So what that means normally, in week 3, non-theme month, it's time for Ringo, John, Paul, George. Ringo, John, Paul, George. The Beatles. But you know what? We decided to change it up a little bit, you know. So Plots there's this band he liked. He says, I'm thinking about doing this band in week 3. And I was like, what? I love that band. If you're going to do that and that song, I think I know a song I would like to do from that band. So I go, I'll do that. And he's like, all right, sounds good. So that was our plan. So not only would you get our normal artist spotlight in week 2, but you get an additional bonus artist spotlight on week 3. Unfortunately, Monday he gives me a call, lets me know that band we want to do, that song's not going to work out. I'm like, what happened? He goes, oh, it's great. He goes, I've almost got it, but it's not quite there yet. And if you guys know anything about us, if it's not quite right, you'll never see it. It'll never see the light of day. So I'm like, all right, we'll push it back and do it later. And he's like, all right. So I'm back to getting ready to do a song by the Beatles, which I was going to do anyway, right? Then on Tuesday, he calls me and says, hey, you know what? I found this. I go, the song I'm going to end up doing is from CCR, or Creedence Clearwater Revival. I was like, what? I love Creedence Clearwater Revival. So I'm like, well, that's a good one. All right. So he tells me the song he's going to do. I'm like, all right. I go, you know what? We were going to do one on our spotlight from them next year. So I go, I'll just use that song that I was going to do, see if I can get it ready for this week. Is all right. So I did. So if you tune in on Wednesday, and I know everybody watching me probably did, because after one day, Plots view numbers are awesome. So pretty much everybody has watched it that watches us. So good job. Thank you for watching this video, and awesome job, Plots. On Bad Moon Rising, he did a fabulous job, man. So now it's my turn. So it's funny because the single Bad Moon Rising came out in 1969, right? It was on the A side. You flip that 45 over, you know what's on the B side? Lodi. Like, Lodi's on there? Yes, and that's the song I'm doing. What are the odds? So the single came out, it was the 3rd single off of their album Green River. So I'm doing the B-side off of Bad Moon Rising. So hopefully it does as well for me as Bad Moon Rising has done for Plots. We shall see. But anyway, Lodi by Creedence Clearwater Revival came out in 1969. Last thing I'll say before I get started is, when I heard this song, I heard Lodi, I knew what I thought Lodi meant. Let me know what you think it meant. Maybe you know exactly what it is. I found out eventually what it was, but I know what I thought it was, and I'll tell you after the song. So I guess with no further ado, yep. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just about a year ago, I set out on the road, seeking my fame and fortune, looking for a pot of gold. Things got better, things got worse. I guess we all know the tune. Oh Lord, stuck in Lodi again. I rode in on a Greyhound, and I'll be walking out if I go. I was just passing through, must be 7 months or more. Ran out of time and money, looks like they took my friends. Oh Lord, I'm stuck in Lodi again. The man from the magazine said I was on my way. Somewhere I lost connection and ran out of songs to play. I came in town a one-night stand, looks like my plans fell through. Oh Lord, stuck in Lodi again. If I only had $1 for every song I sung, every time I had to play while people sat there drunk, you know I again. Oh Lord, stuck in Lodi again. Oh Lord, stuck in Lodi again. Lodi, Creedence Clearwater Revival, known as CCR, 1969. Isn't that a great song? Gosh, I love that song. So for me, Lodi, I thought, was slang for a low dive kind of town. In here in the U.S., low dive kind of towns, there's those small little towns. You pull into town, it's got like four things. It's got a bar, it's got a church, it's got a post office, it's got a gas station. And that's about it. Oh, and probably a convenience store for beer if you're not going to the bar. And that's about it. Although the gas station can have that. So that's what I thought. It was a little little low dive town, you know, probably 500, 1,000 people. Well, no. Lodi is actually a place called Lodi, California. It has about 65,000 people in it. And John Fogerty, who's wrote this song, said it was just a cool name. He had never been to that town at the time he wrote this song. And he said, you know, it was just a really cool name. And I thought it would be great in a song. That's how it ended up in the song. Now, John describes this song as the plight of a down-and-out musician whose career has landed him playing gigs in the town of Lodi, California, where he is unable to raise bus or train fare to leave because people don't appreciate him and his music. So sad. Well, who do you got in Creedence Clearwater Revival? You got John Fogerty first, lead, background vocals, lead guitar. You got Tom Fogerty, rhythm guitar. You got Stu Cook on bass, and you got Doug Clifford on drums. They were founded, and they're from El Cerrito, California. Years active. Did you know this? From 1959 to 1964, they were called the Blue Velvets. From 64 to 67, they were called the Gollywogs. And then from 68 to 72, they became known as Creedence Clearwater Revival, or CCR. And then in 1993, they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Top 10 hits. In those 4 years that they were together, they made 15 top 10 hits. Susie Q, Proud Mary, Bad Moon Rising, Green River, Down on the Corner, Fortunate Son, Traveling Band, Who Will Stop the Rain, Up Around the Bend, Run Through the Jungle, Looking Out My Back Door, Long as I Can See the Light, Have You Seen the Rain, Hey Tonight, Sweet Hitchhiker. And for a career, they released 7 studio albums, 29 singles, and have sold over 50 million records worldwide. So if you weren't around when CCR came out, you haven't heard of them, or you haven't listened to them lately, Plots and I have given you 2 songs this week, Bad Moon Rising and Lodi, to listen to check them out. But there's another, 13 top 10 songs? So make sure you check out their greatest hits when you get a chance. Don't forget to check us out next week. It's the last week of October. Plots will drop his song on Wednesday at 1 p.m. And then I'll drop the final song for the month on Saturday at noon. If you enjoyed the song, how about being kind of nice and giving it a thumbs up? If you enjoyed mine, and of course, Tina, the 12-string, who did just a fabulous job on this, right? How about being kind of nice and leaving her and me some nice comments? I guess that's all I got. So until next time, peace out. Live long and prosper.